friends and my country, Indonesia. And Indonesia is a big, large country with 270 million people living across 17,000 islands. Stretched from Sabang to Merauke, the song that we will sing. And it's just as far as, I think, Toronto to Vancouver. Toronto to Vancouver. Just take it, Toronto to Vancouver. I know that many of you don't know where is Toronto and where is Vancouver. Right? Only Canadians know that. So your task is looking at Google and ask Google where is Toronto and where is Vancouver. Okay. Because we want to thank everyone in Coady for the beautiful environment that we have, for the wonderful experience that we share, for the friendly, dedicated facilitator and staff that help us survive this very, to be honest, the weather is not very friendly to us, but because of your warmth, I think we can survive this bad weather. Please join me welcoming a group of Indonesians. We'll have to sing this song to thank you all. So please join me welcoming Indonesian choir.
Bengawan Solo, riwayatmu kini sedari dulu kala jadi perhatian insani. Mata airmu dari Solo nan terkurung gunung seribu. Air mengalir sampai jauh, akhirnya ke laut.
Dari Sabang sampai Merauke berjajar pulau-pulau, sambung menyambung menjadi satu, itulah Indonesia. Indonesia tanah airku, aku berjanji padamu menjunjung tanah air.
performance. We're going to have a few remarks from a participant in each of the certificate programs. So first we're going to have a participant from the advocacy certificate, and that is Janere Ikawakor.
Director, amiable Coady staff, dear friends, ladies and gentlemen. I am humbled and honored to offer this vote of thanks on behalf of all 2013 Advocacy and Citizen Engagement Certificate participants graduating today. Our stay here has been warm, comfortable, and worthwhile. And this has been made possible through the effort of Coady International Institute team. We want to say a big thank you to Coady International Institute for accepting us from different countries all over the world to participate in this program and draw from Coady's wealth of resources. You provided us with an excellent enabling environment for learning. We would also like to say a special thank you to our compassionate, amiable, patient facilitators, Olga and Emil. For sharing with us with your knowledge, expertise, and wisdom. You did not only provide us with the opportunity to learn, but with the needful tools. You ignited the power within so that we can go into our communities and countries and bring changes. You have taught us how to stop and say no to social injustice and hold government accountable to its actions. You have also taught us how to promote equity and equality for the benefit of mankind, especially the vulnerable and marginalized groups. To the diploma students, we thank you so much for your guidance and assistance. We know you are going to miss us. Yeah. We will also miss you. And we will no longer compete with you in the shopping malls in town, especially opportunity. I believe our paths will continue to cross as we keep Coady flag flying in our different countries. For we know that one day, the spirit of Coady will rule the world.
Yes!
Spirit of justice, I mean social justice, spirit of equality, spirit of equity, and spirit of mankind. Thank you.
Really words to think about and to think about as we travel back home. So now from Livelihoods and Markets, I'd like to invite Fatty Abdullahi.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
Okay, so a little confession to make. When my class said Fatty should speak on behalf of us, I didn't want to do it. And naturally that's because I prefer to always be at the back. But I think my stay in Coady has told me that if you want to see the change you want, they need to step forward and take the leadership. And so that is why I and the second confession. So, as a young young working class person. When I was, so my organization is having a partnership with Coady with a project called Empire. And so when we had to come here, the first thing I had in mind is I'm not going. So somebody else in the organization should go. And then, as time went by, I realized that I actually had no choice, but I had to come. And why wouldn't I want to come? First, it was getting to the last quarter of the year, and donors wouldn't really be happy with us if we have to send our activities to next year. And so that was one. The second one was that I didn't want to miss my family. And of course, I didn't want to miss my lovely friends. But today, I would say that if, John, you do ask me that, would you want to come back? I'll say that definitely. And I'm sure it's the same for everybody here, because we've left families, we've left the people we love, the people we work for, and we are here today. But I think what makes us more proud is that we are living here better people. And we are living here well equipped to be able to actually help our people better. And there's nowhere else I think we could have had this. And so would like to say, Coady, thank you. In our various classes, I'm sure we've had people that are more like brothers or more like sisters to us. They are more like families to us. And we'll definitely miss them. For me, I'm from a tropical country, and I do love the sun. And so when I did come here and I wasn't getting the sun, I wasn't really happy. But I'm telling you that the warmth in Coady has made me not really feel much of the cold weather. And whenever I step out, sometimes I'm not really hungry, but I just want to come to Morrison because I know I'll see you lovely people. And I'm sure it's the same for everybody here. And so, on behalf of the lively class, I would like to say thank you to everybody here. Yogesh and Farouk especially, we are very proud of you. Thanks for the patience. We are all from different backgrounds, different specializations, but you've just had time for us, and I think it's something that we really appreciate. And I hope I'll see you very soon in Ghana. And okay. And to donors who have given us so many scholarships to be here, even though some of us might not have met them, I would like to tell John that please tell them that we do appreciate it. And every dime they have invested in us, it will definitely be fruitful, because I'm very sure that the crop of leaders we have here, whether the world likes it or not, will actually yield to the change we are bringing to them. And so we really appreciate that. To all classmates of mine, thank you so much for making the class a warm one. Thank you for making me feel at home. Thank you for everything. What else? Who else haven't I said? Thank you to the support staff. Would like to say thank you so much. To Morrison Hall, I'm sure most people missed, in Ghana we have teasers, we have fufu and all those things. I'm sure most people missed their local dishes, but I'm also pretty sure Morrison did the best they could to make us comfortable, and we do appreciate it. To everybody, my last words is that we live here a better people. And one thing I'll say is that the network we have made here should continue strongly. And whenever you just need to be motivated, call on anybody, and then get back the spirit and get the work done. So go out there, change the world, and hope to see you all again. Thank you.
And if she's an example of a woman who did not want to stand up and speak, and what Coady has done to bring about change. I'm very proud to be part of this organization and see the work that we're able to do to give women the voice that they need to step up and take the space to speak up. We appreciate that. So, and continuing on, I'm sure, gentlemen, you would appreciate this afternoon we have 3 women that are going to be speaking. That's okay. When you look at all of our leaders that get to speak all the time, I think this is an opportunity for women to speak up. So, from our learning organizations and change, I'm going to invite Catherine Ardennes.
Hello. Just before I start, I just want to show you this. This is a quote. So I'm going to hang it over here so that you can have a look at it. And on this book that you received is also a quote. So if you, because my speech is around this, and then when you look at this, you will remember. So, I remember the day I walked into the classroom at Coady to be part of the participants of the LOC program. As I look around the room, it was like the beginning of the weaving of a quilt. I looked and began to see all of the threads that were laid out in the lives of each participant in that room. The participants represented the threads of professional lives that included people who want to make the world a better place. The participants on our flight, LOC 1513, also added their personal threads to the quilt. Attributes such as respect for each other, openness to each other's cultures, willingness to shift perceptions and paradigms, dedicated learners, team players, a spirit of helpfulness, a calm spirit, a gentle spirit, a spirit of guide, a question asker, a spirit of laughter, big dreamers, fast movers, movers and shakers, a spirit of hope, visionaries, risk takers, quiet performance, out loud agents of change. I was awestruck. I knew that I was going to be part of a very special quilting experience in that room, where the quilters and the threads all was wrapped up in one that provided potential, possibilities, and promise. I was ready for the quilting to begin, to start putting all the pieces together. The threads of our lives have been crisscrossed. They've taken new directions. They've sewn back patterns and reperformed some reverse learnings, but on this day, we know that the quilt is not finished. It has only begun. Because this marks the commencement of the threads being sewed back into our global communities. These renewed threads are now going to be stitched into the fabric of so many countries and so many continents. But I also want each one of you to know that you are agents of change, to know that you have stitched new threads into the fabric of the Coady Institute. You've also been their teachers. You've also been their mentors. You've been their role models. You've been their inspiration, and you have caused them to hope more, dream a little bigger as they moved into new ways of knowing. On flight LOC 153, because of you, I was reminded that I was part of a larger community. Every day that I've spent with you, you reinforce that we are all striving through our various disciplines and practice to create a better world for all of humanity. Today, I'm confident that we will carry the traditions, the history, the legacy, the knowledge, and the practice of this learned community into the future and you will live out the motto of this prestigious institution, to serve. Your job is to go back to serve. A debt due from present to future generations. Today we will be sent off with a passion to carry on our work in the world, with established foundation to accept the challenges and seize the opportunities that are presented to make a difference. We are sent off with the hope instilled in us, the ability and desire to be strong leaders and to be successful in all our endeavors. This truly is a day to look ahead with excitement. Know that as you continue to place your footprints throughout this world, we are all beside you in spirit. Diploma participants, we hand over the baton to you now for your last lap. Receive it with pride. We will read your stories over the web and we will salute your accomplishments. Your great stories will echo back to the greater Coady family and the donors. We salute you. And in closing, I want to share this poem with you. Be fully your own. Inhabit your world with conviction, accountability and reverence, joy and laughter. Know that no greater riches wrapped in the knowledge you carved from common ground within the sacred space. Take your learnings and go. Become leaders and lovers, creators and builders of new knowledge and of places of peace and transformation. Live as you must, but know your responsibility. Know your legacy. Know your passion. Contribute to the greater whole, a world where understanding bridges differences and illuminates in the amazing colorful quilt so that we can build together. And as we sit on flight LOC 153, we're going to say